A Haunted House 2 is a 2014 spoof film. The premise doesn't really matter at the end of the day what the premise is. It's a spoof film. It's a sequel to the first Haunted House movie. You see Marlon Wayans, who after the possession of his girlfriend, S.S. Atkins, he is trying to move on. He has this new girlfriend, played by Jamie Presley. She has a daughter and a son, and they move into this house together, and this house starts to get haunted, and possession goes on. It's pretty much the same shit from the first film, but my God, Marlon Wayans, boy, is he trying so hard to make you laugh. What I thought of this movie was, yeah, it was pretty bad. It was bad. It just, there's really, I mean, I feel like I'm going to say the same exact thing that I said in my review for the first Haunted House movie. The same thing, where Marlon Wayans, look, he seems like a nice guy. Before this screening, they played a video of him basically telling us that he hopes we love the movie, he hopes we go on Twitter and talk about it. He even said that this movie's so crazy it might get him kicked out of the Wayans family. Now, after seeing the film, clearly I think he means because he does some of the dumbest, stupidest things in this movie. He tries so hard, he's desperate to get a laugh from the audience. Not saying that there weren't some people laughing in the audience, trust me. There was a group of people directly behind me. I'm not going to say what their race was, but they laughed at almost everything Marlon Wayans said. And I'm just kind of sitting there with this pissed off look on my face, mostly because I was mad at them for finding all of this funny. I'm just thinking, have you guys not watched a smart comedy ever? That this is what you're laughing at? I'm not saying Marlon never made me laugh. There were a couple times where he did make me laugh. Mostly situational stuff, and when he would just say something that's kind of just rude or racist. Yeah, that can make me laugh, but then, of course, you start piling on top of it, and it's just the same joke one after another. But that's not even the worst of it. The times where Marlon Wayans came off as pretty much pathetic is like a scene where there's this creepy doll that they find in one of the rooms. And he's alone in the house with the doll, and he just, for some reason, starts to fuck it on the bed. It's literally a 5 or more minute scene of Marlon Wayans fucking a doll. And you could tell he's into it because he's sweating, he's just screaming, like he's trying to have all this energy to make it more funny than it actually is. It comes off as just painful to watch. And I was just wondering, why is this happening on screen? Why? Until you see that it was just a setup to have a running, ongoing joke of now this doll is going around and doing stupid shit because it's a jilted lover. It writes all over the walls, miss me, it leaves notes and packages, it burns his clothes. It's just, I'm sitting there like, really, guys? Jamie Presley, she's hot. That's pretty much all she has to be there for. Gabriel Iglesias, he is a stand-up comedian who I've seen, and he's pretty funny. In the movie, again, he was funny, but it's the same sort of one-note joke of him being offended by Mexican jokes on his behalf, but then just saying, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. I'm like, alright, how many times can we do that? I will say that this actor, Afarian Crockett, who plays Ray Ray, Marlon's cousin in the film, he was in the first movie as well. He is the wannabe gangster who's actually like a bitch. He was funny. He was consistently funny, him on screen, acting over the top. Sure, I found funny. But it's like besides that, besides those moments that are few and far between, like, you get Cedric the Entertainer back. Why would you bring him back from that first film? He was horrible in that first movie. he's just slightly better here, but that's only in comparison. He still wasn't ultimately that funny to me. I can say at least Nick Swardson wasn't brought back here because, man, was he bad in that first film. Look, A Haunted House 2, I guess you're going to have some people who will like this, who will find it funny. There were people in my first review who completely disagreed with me and said, why are you being a Marlon hater? Sure, people like Marlon Wayans still. I used to like him, but I'd say ever since The Little Man, I haven't found this guy funny at all. And here, especially on his own, you really see just how much he wants people to like him, to find him funny. And I'm not one of those people. I'm sorry. I wish I did like this movie more, but I have to be honest. I have to be true. I didn't really laugh. I didn't find a lot of this funny. A lot of the times I was sitting there just shaking my head like, wow, guys, let's think about this a little bit more. This movie just needs to go away. Please do not do a third Haunted House film. I don't care how much money this makes. Who knows? It probably still will do it. My rating for this movie, like, I'm not overly angry about it. It's similar to the first film. Like, I'm not angry. I'm not pissed. I just don't really get it. So it's just a fuck you. Yeah, A Haunted House 2. Fuck you. Let me know in the comments below if you guys are interested in seeing A Haunted House 2. Maybe you'll like it more than I did. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Later!